Might
So,
not.
guys, I think I've solved the problem as to where all the lag is coming from.
What?
Florian's AFK at the mob farm and getting really good rates, I must say.
Can you put him in game mode 3 simper? I'll put him in game mode 3.
Wow, this slime farm is actually pretty good. I just came over here to see if there were any slime balls, and there weren't really that many, but it's already produced like a stack, and I've only been here for like a few minutes. This is a double slime. Well, actually, it's a quintuple slime farm, but Kremler did a lot of work to. And look, it's nighttime, and I'm still getting drops. That's pretty good, actually. So I needed some purple glass, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go get some dye. We have a lot of bone blocks, like a lot, over a double chest. Come on, aim at it. Come on. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Jeez. So part of the lag saving measures we did in the sorting system were putting the flowers down right as we needed them. And well, oh, okay, my macro is on the wrong one, but I'll be right back. That means that I'll be able to just walk right up to them with bone meal and get all the flowers my little heart could ever desire. So to redesign a system, we truly do need to understand exactly how it works. So in this instance, we need to align these items against against these dragon eggs, to be aligned with these hoppers, and then they'll kind of go through the whole. Ooh, that's a problem right there. I'll deal with that. They'll go throughout this whole system, and then the full shulker boxes will come out to here, and then they'll be shot up a different ice stream that actually brings them back into the reservoir, because this clock is oftentimes too fast for this system to pick it up. So, from what I can tell, it appears that this clock, or this elevator, does need to be centered on this oak block here. Like, this is where the center of it can be. I'm going to shift it over a block, and I'm going to be using purple stained glass for that. And I think the reservoir is going to feed in with a hopper facing straight into the dropper, and then I can extend this back about as far as I want, and that'll be absolutely plenty of shulker box storage. And I think this is going to work out really nice. Alright, this is exactly what I wanted this to look like. Well, not exactly. I wanted it to be centered, but it does not matter at all. So every single hopper below here has a chest on it. And now that I see this, I mean, technically, you pro you probably don't need this entire row, so I'm going to remove this. It does add extra storage, but hoppers are not that. I don't actually know that this is really going to be a big problem. I don't know. I'm going to just remove all of these just because I want to keep this lag down. And chests are more storage anyway. So hoppers tick and chests don't. So this is exactly the expandable design that I like. Each hopper has a whole double chest on it. I think this is very lag friendly. I never know. But yeah, alright, so when I come up here, I can show that the easy way to just expand this is to just keep kind of zigzagging upwards. And then you could even go out if you wanted to. It's a very, very nice method of squeezing in a lot of storage in a very small space. And we do the same thing for our iron block storage at spawn. This is how we put our white shulker boxes in. And this is the same kind of system I like to use here. That's all the chests and hoppers I'm going to use. I really want to keep the lag down in this area, and that is a ton of shulker boxes for the foreseeable future. So yeah, I'm going to get to filling those in with shulker boxes and then hooking up the clock to this dropper. Alright, so I have this on just as a test, but this is the basic clock that I like to use. So let's just do that, and then that'll make a really simple clock, and then just destroy that and complete that circuit. So all we got to do from here is bring this whole circuit, this output, down. So this repeater is going to bring it down. I'm just going to do a little bit of this on camera, and then just going to snake this. So this is going to be a clock, so obviously it's just going to be pulsing on and off, on and off, on and off. So I'm not going to be too concerned at all with whether or not This is going to be powering any of the hoppers, because that just doesn't matter. Trap chest, that's fine. It'll only ever affect the circuit if somebody opens it, and I have no idea why somebody would be back here. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so that should be completely fine. That way, whenever the system needs a shulker box, it'll start click, 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 and it'll be dispensing shulker boxes into the system. I was going to cut there, but I just realized that this is all going to need an input. So these chests up here aren't really doing anything. So we're going to need hoppers like so. And I'm going to do something a little bit, not that smart. I don't know. So the perfectly legless way to do this would be to have like a water stream, but I'm just going to have hoppers to connect this to. This is going to be the refilling thing, so all of the shulker boxes will go into here, and that'll branch out over all of this. And in that way, it'll have some kind of input. So I'll take the water stream from above. I'm going to hop into spectator because this is getting a little bit messy. From this stream, this is where they come back in. I'm going to find a place for this to drop down, maybe like here, and then just connect it to those hoppers down there. My audio didn't record, so I'm going to do my best to fill this in. What you just saw were the items being redirected over this trapdoor. They're going down this tube, and they're landing on that slab. Underneath that are just hoppers that bring them into the system. I have no idea what I was showing here, but probably just demonstrating that all the shulker boxes were filling in. So I'm kind of going to ramble a little bit here while I watch the video and see what I'm doing. There are droppers on top to save on lag, and I think I was just impressed with like how many ice streams we have going on there. So I think starting from the bottom, yeah, we had the main items coming from the sorting system and the witch hut loot. That's for the shulker boxes. This is also for the shulker boxes. There's an elevator to my right where there's another input for all the sorting systems. And then I think I was just going to go ahead and remove the empty ice stream to my left where there isn't really any more purpose for this. So I don't think the audio cut anywhere else in the video, so I shouldn't have to do this again. I am proud to say that this is, I believe, yeah, no, the clock is hooked up, the reservoir is set up, and the refill is complete. So I can proudly say that that is now 2 projects marked off my list. All that's left to do is take the old storage from the last one, just kind of move all the shulker boxes over. I wanted to demonstrate what I'm doing on camera. Alright, so I'm just kind of walking over here, and I'm going to the slab where you drop them on, and then I'm dropping them on the slab where you drop them on. I know, you probably didn't see that one coming. Also, now that I think about this, just going to hop into spectator once more, this hopper is really close to the edge here, so I'm actually going to make this an input. I'm going to put a couple chests here, or just maybe one chest, kind of opposite of that one. And this will be an input where you can just put all the empty shulker boxes, because right now we just have them sitting in a double chest. So here are all my personal ones, and then just the rest are just junk. I don't really care what color they are, what kind. I mean, this is like the recycle bin of shulker boxes for the server. All the empty ones will go here and be filled up with all the bulk storage stuff. And that honestly feels pretty cool, because it does look like a recycling bin. I mean, look at all the different colors. Some of these are even named cobblestone and crap. I don't really care. Update, I refined my wiring to make it look good. Oh, and the chests up here are gone and moved into here. So we are... it's filled up to like here, so we got a lot of shulker boxes in the system. It's only about 3 or 4 double chests. I would craft more, but I don't think we have any shulker shells, so not a whole lot I can do there. I am stuck inside of, wow, I am legitimately stuck. Let's get out of here. Alright, so yeah, that's the storage kind of setup. When it's full, or when these need items, they'll just kind of come over here. I guess I could demonstrate that. Here, look. When it needs items, it just kind of requests them, and then eventually it'll get filled, and then it'll stop requesting items. And then these shulker boxes here will go along here, and they'll go over all the hoppers. My sister will scream in the background. All of them will pop up here, go along their little route, go along here, get a line down here, get aligned over here, go across these, and if they still have not found a home by then, this hopper will pick up all of the refugees, spit them back up a tube, They'll go crazy, probably get lost. I don't know where that one went. That didn't seem safe. And then all of them will get moved down here and right back into the system. Ta-da! So for my next update of this video, not my last one, I have one more because we decided on what we're going to do with our final perimeter, but I'm saving that for the end. So I have switched to monitor capture here to show off a new Discord server that we have. This is not public, and I will not be posting the link. This is mostly an update for the Minerva members. Here, any member can have their sister talking in the background. Any member can have add a text channel, remove them, rename them, and then they can talk about all our future projects. I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's going to be... It's been really nice having all these different places where people can discuss whatever they need, and it's super awesome. This isn't closed off to just Minerva members. I know I said that, but we have discussed that some people might be made exceptions, but that's person to person specific, and I'm not going to even get into details on that. But I just wanted to mention this for all Minerva members who haven't joined this yet. You definitely need to check it out because this has everything we plan to do. Now, as promised, let's move on to this final little detail. Let's cover the overflow chest. So, this is going to be kind of a... It's already a mess, but what I want to do... Oh man, I don't even know where to put these, because there's an item elevator right here, right where we don't want it. You obviously want it to be over here by this elevator, for no other reason than this is just kind of where the items end up. But the item stream will come to here. So we're going to ignore everything that's built because that's never good to kind of just only see what you have here. Our ladder's completely full. Hold on a second. Oh, right, because somebody crafted so many ladders at one time. Right, yeah, no, ladders are definitely full. So, yeah, that's kind of somebody else's bad. Are they all coming in through the system right now? Yep, yeah, they are. Okay. So, the overflow chest, I'm going to work this out a little bit on camera. I can't do anything here because of the elevator, so that would mean the chest would come out over here. That's not too bad. I actually prefer that, because you see the way that these leaves kind of outline it. That wouldn't be a problem at all, just to have it kind of stacked up right here. We could have like 5 double chests of backup, and then the hopper would come up here. I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to have to explain a little bit what I just did, because it's probably not immediately obvious. So, that'll actually work just fine, because that'll connect right, and then that'll make it look better. So, what I've done is, actually I'm really happy with this, to be completely honest, because it lined up perfectly. So this hopper is just going to face into a chest, just kind of tower. It zigzags through tons of double chests of backup storage. The player will only be able to access 5 double chests right away, and that's fine. I don't really care too much about that. But you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double chests plus 9 or 10 hoppers, and that'll all just kind of immediately transition from accessible chests to actual storage. I don't really know that you would ever need 5 double chests of backup. I would be really shocked. But, you know, if anything seriously messes up while someone's doing some kind of insane session, you know, you'd want them to have at least some kind of backup. I'm going to just remove all these chests. I'll just put these into the bulk. It doesn't really matter too much. And I'm pretty happy with that. Fun fact, we don't have fire charges in the system anywhere. And there's no way I'm doing every combination of fireworks start. In fact, you could probably do another entire system just like this, and then some for all those different combinations. Probably more. You'd probably need, like, my matrix crafting system or something. I don't know. That would be intense. But that's it. That's actually the better bulk storage finish a lot sooner than I thought it would be. So let's actually finish it off and go into my very last announcement. So I'm going to need to hop into Spectator to show off the whole perimeter area while I do this. So I've spoken of this before, a lot before, but we've got the slime farm, and then there's going to be, that's going to be a whole perimeter, whole perimeter, whole perimeter, whole perimeter. Well, here's a whole perimeter, but you know, this one's already done, so I can actually show you that we're serious. We are going to take the corners of all of these perimeters. Please, chunks load. That's, whatever. We're going to connect them via the corners. These have been marked out, so I'm just waiting for that corner. Is going to go diagonally all the way over to this corner. Has it not been marked out? It hasn't been marked out. But there would be another corner over here. Rubber banding is messing me up. Please, server, do not be difficult. And then that'll make a diagonal. And then this will be a giant octagon with 5 perimeters. What is my render? Maybe this will help. I doubt it. That should be 5 perimeters in an octagon shape. That didn't help at all. It just faked me out. In an octagon shape. And we had already marked out that we wanted to do a slime farm, general mob farm, spider farm, witch farm, and sorting system in the middle, and question mark. Well, that question mark has been answered. We are going to be doing a charged creeper farm. The lag has become tremendous. I cannot play. So the charged creeper farm is going to be an interesting area. We're obviously going to need a basic general mob farm to spawn the creepers, and then we're going to sort it out so we can take only the creepers, but we're also going to sort out the zombies and the skeletons, and then the charged creepers will be able to kill the skeletons and the zombies to drop their skulls. So on top of just producing charged creepers, a rare mob as it is, you'll also be producing mob heads, which are also extremely rare. And I personally am quite excited about this because it's kind of the last overworld mob farm that you need, other than like, you know, location specific ones like Guardian Farm, and I guess you could do an Iron Farm that's like anywhere. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys are too. But that checks off everything I wanted to do today on camera. The colored shulker boxes will be their own thing one day. But that's going to be it for me. Let's just do a quick recap on everything we covered. Starting from the top, our future farms are Slime Farm, Wither Farm, Netherweb. If you're a server member, the perimeters need to be dug. That's like the main thing. We got a new Discord if you want to talk about future projects. We finally know what's going in our last perimeter. Today I accomplished the overflow is fixed, the bulk storage for the shulker boxes has been updated, we have fireworks in the system, and now finally polished blocks. And any more items that need to be fixed will be nice and obvious because they'll be going into the overflow chest here. That's going to be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. That's LaFosse right there. Isn't he beautiful? Graceful like a deer.